Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. Today I want to talk about managing your collection. How do you do it? I used to do like Excel sheets, or I had like a Google Doc list on my phone, and I would just write down every movie I had, and even then, it was really complicated to manage. Like my collection right now is like 1740. I can tell you actually right now on this app I'm using. 1,727 movies. Now that's just movies. That's not like the 4Ks I own and the Blu-rays and the VHSs. If I have two versions of something, that doesn't count. These are just the different movies I have. But I want to talk about an app today that really saved my whole collecting because I'm totally guilty of this. Double dipping and not knowing. Like I will buy a movie, put it on the shelf, totally forget I own it, buy it again, get home and be like, damn. And I still almost do that. I almost did that last week. I almost bought a VHS that I already bought the VHS for a couple months ago and totally forgot. And then I checked the app and it was like, oh, okay, I saved myself $1 because I'm not going to bring back $1 VHS to the store. I mean, if I double dip, that's on me. But I want to talk about two apps today because I get asked all the time. Like people message me on Instagram, and I've seen some in the comments. Like what app, like what are you using to manage a collection? Well, the app I use is called CLZ. Now, full disclaimer, the, I pay $1.99 a month for this app. Now, I know paying for apps is like a whole thing and all this stuff, but there is a free option. I'm going to go through two apps, and I've downloaded both of them. One I use, and one I really just downloaded for the purpose of this video so I could compare them. And after using it for about a day, yeah, I'm sticking to my paid version. The one I use, CLZ, right now, at the time of recording this, is $1.99 a month or like $20 a year or something. It's nothing. But the other one is free. It's called iCollect or iCollect Movies. iCollect has like a whole stream of different things where you can add all types of stuff to it, but they're all interconnected. So I would just download the iCollect app and you just have it all there. But you can do separately. You can do like iCollect Movie app. You can do iCollect Music, all that stuff. But for this video, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to split screen. So I'm going to screen record my phone and kind of walk you through the app and what I like about CLZ and why I prefer it over this free app. Like, what does $2.99 a month really get you different than this free one? Well, for me, it's a lot. So let's go through it. I'm even going to walk you through steps of how to log your videos in here and create folder. I'm going to try to go through as much as I can. Okay, so first I'm going to start with CLZ. CLZ is my favorite app. This app saved my whole collection. This app told me more about myself than I ever knew in 20 plus years of collecting. Like, I can sit here and tell you, like, oh, I like every genre of movies. Oh, I'm not really into this genre. Oh, my app will tell me you're full of shit. Or, no, you're right. Like, it baffled me. So I'm going to go in here. In here, they have a subscription status. I'll go here. In here, you can see it's $1.99 a month or $19.99 a year. And you can switch. You can change it. I'm sticking with the $2 a month. It's just easy. I think you only save... Oh, let me look. I think you only save like $1.67 or something. Like $1.50 if you do the year. But... one thing I absolutely love about this app is, so there's a thing in here, and everything backs up to the cloud. I'm sorry, I'm like going off track here. You can sync everything to a cloud, so everything's saved later. So if you accidentally delete this app or anything, it's saved to the cloud, and you can just re-put it back in if you re-download it because it's with your account. So one thing I absolutely love about this app is I can go to statistics and I can literally look at a bar graph. Well, not a bar graph, a pie graph. I'm sorry. I haven't been to school in a very long time. I'm old. A pie graph you know, and I can sit here and I can, ooh, let's see. I can turn it, my hands, and see what I have. So here it says I have 785 Blu-rays. And on the bottom it says I have 1,241 DVDs. Now that's a little how I organize it. It's a little different. That information is not 100% correct because a lot of my Blu-rays come with DVDs, so it's counting that. And if I have multiple versions, I put it in here, which I'll show in a second. But you know, so that number's a little off based off this, but it's correct at the same time. And here I can literally go to every movie I've bought recently. I can just scroll down, and here it'll tell me when I added it to the app. You know, it's not really when I bought it, it's more when I added it to the app, which I usually try to do the same day I buy it. But since I only had this app for like I think a year now, the lower I get, you know, all these are going to be like 20 something, you know. But it's an easy way to find that. Here's the thing too, I can even go through what I've seen and what I've not seen. And like I'm being fully transparent with you, showing you this app. Like I literally right now have 216 movies that I've bought that I have not watched. Now these are not movies I haven't seen. These are like upgrades. If I upgrade it from the Blu-ray to the DVD to the Blu-ray or to the 4K, I own it, but I haven't really watched that disc yet. So that's why that number is. Like my number of not watched that I've bought is way lower, but you get the point. In here, IMDb ratings. I can literally look here. Ooh, 666. I mean, it's Halloween. I need to probably need to change that. Something like buy another movie or something and change that. But you can see here the movies I like, the movies that I gravitate toward too, are mid-level movies. Just average movies that are rated 6 by people on IMDb. I am not a prestige. I am not films at home. I am not, you know, one of these people who puts like these super big like Academy Award winning films at the top. No. When it comes to 9, I have like look, it lowers. Like I like raunchy comedies. I like goofy bad movies. And it shows. You know? I can go here. This was really interesting. This is why I love this freaking app. I can come here and see what year I own the most of. And this will tell you the most about me. I own more movies from 2005, 6, 4, 7. Basically 2004, 5, 6, 7 are the most movies in my collection between those years. I would have never guessed that. I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm in 90s. I like 90s are my favorite movies. You know, I love everything from the 90s. It's what I watch the most. My app will look at me and say, you're full of shit. You like movies from 2005, 6, 7, and 4. You know, like, I'm like, damn. But this is also a time period where I was buying a lot. I graduated high school in 2005. I had just, you know, turned, you know, I was 18. I had a job. I was buying nothing but DVDs back in those days. So, yeah, I have a lot from those. But seeing that was like, and genre. I've shown you this before. I am not a horror guy. As much as I would love to say I love horror movies, and I do love horror movies, I am not like, look, it's way down here at the bottom of the list. Comedy, drama, action, thriller, adventure, crime, romance, sci-fi, and then we get to horror. Fantasy is like, like, come on, like, probably the thing I like to film noir. I don't have a lot of film noir. Like animation, I can tell you, I love animation. My list will be like, yeah, you don't know very much animation. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Director, this surprised me, but look at this. This just proves how much a fan I am. Look at that. Ridley Scott, Tony Scott, Michael Bay, Spielberg. Some of these people are TV directors, like David Nutter. Who the F is David Nutter? I don't know. But he's directed a lot of episodes, I think, of Game of Thrones, and I own all the Game of Thrones, so 14. He probably directed 14 episodes of Game of Thrones, so he's automatically in here. Same with a lot of these names are TV, but you really find out a lot about yourself. I own more Ridley Scott movies than anything. I own all Tony Scott's movies, and they're only off by one because R.I.P. the legend Tony Scott, my favorite director. But looking at this list, I would say Ridley Scott's probably up there too. Same with the actors. This is the last thing. I would have never guessed Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman were my top three. I own more of their movies than anything else. I'm like, name 3 Morgan Freeman movies. I'm like, okay, Robin Hood, Bruce Almighty, Olympus Has Fallen. I can really only think of 3. I own 24 movies with him. I'm like, what in the world? So I love this. This app will tell you way more about yourself than anything else. And one thing I love, so I have mine set to alphabetical order. You can change your thing by multiple, however you want to, by release date, by format, by runtime, by date added, blah, 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 blah. I keep mine alphabetical order. And what I love about this app is I can create folders for it. I don't think you can do this in iCollect. I haven't done that much research into it, but I'm going to go through and see. But so basically I have all my movies. I have 1,727 movies at the top. But I have these little folders down here. So I have 4K. So all my 4Ks. Now I haven't really gone in because this is work. Like having this app, this is the reason I haven't switched over to iCollect, because I've invested so much into this app and organizing it a certain way that spending $2 a month for me, nothing. I don't care. And I haven't fully done it because I wanted a specific way. Like these are my this folder is just for my 4Ks. This Blu-ray folder I have not put that much time into because I don't want to put all my Blu-rays in here. I want this folder for me to be only Blu-rays. Same with DVD, only DVDs. Like I don't want to just put everything in here. So it's an easy way for me to be like, okay, these movies are only available on DVD. These movies are only available on Blu-ray, kind of a thing. I have my TV section, so I can easily look. I also have a VHS section. I have a CD section for my CDs. Now this isn't a music app, but it gives you the option to have that. I'm going to show you later too. I have my digital collection, which I haven't put any of my digital movies in here yet. I haven't really taken the time to do that. And last, my PSP, my UMD movies. But let's go back to all. So let me show you one. Like let me go to a 4K real fast. Let's go to American Pie because I have everything. If you know me, I know you're tired of hearing me say it, but this is a perfect example of everything. So once I scan it in, you see how I have all these options? When I go to edit, I can put basically any format I want. And I can create my own format and it'll give me a logo. Love that. And it's very easy to do. You can go into edition. I can go here and just type in, okay, who distributed this? Oh, I can type 88. 88's not in here. Let me add 88 films. Done. Boom. I can go in here and I can put UK version. And you can customize these however you want. I love that. I can put what region it is. This one's all region. I have the Blu-ray. It's region free. It's region 1. I can put everything in there. And alphabetized. But also one thing I do want to show you. I want to show you how to add a movie into CLZ. So let me grab something real fast. All right. I grabbed This Means War. It's already in here. I just grabbed the first thing, but I'm going to show you an example. So I'm going to hit this plus button. And you can type it in manually if you want. It's super easy to do. Or you can do barcode. Barcode's the easiest. So if I just scan it, boom, comes in easy. Add to the collection. So you see here, it says I already have it, but let's just, for demonstration's sake, let's just add a new one, right? So anytime I upgrade, if I have the Blu-ray and I add the 4K, it'll give me that. And so I can just delete the old one and add the new one. So here I have two, you see? I go in and you have this little eyedrop. I can put seen and unseen. Very easy way for me to know what movies I still need to watch that I haven't watched yet. Love that feature. You know, and I've already shown you the edits. You can go in, you can put in, I have the DVD, I have this, I have this, I have all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Discard changes, you know, and to delete something, just swipe left, hit remove. Are you sure you want to remove it? I love that feature because you can't just automatically swipe. It's very easy to just swipe something and delete it, you know, through text or messages or something. You're like, crap, I want to undo that. They have a little protective thing to keep from doing that. So yes, I want to remove that. And here they even have a little cloud. I'm like showing you the phone, but I'm screen recording too. There's a little iCloud button to where you can just easily sync it. Oh, I added one, but I removed one. Sync. I love this app, guys. I absolutely love it. Now let's go to iCollect. Let's go to iCollect movies. You see, hold on. So let's go to iCollect right here. This is iCollect. Now, when you go to the menu, the only thing really of something on this app that I don't see on CLZ app, which is a cool feature to have, but it's not a real feature. It's the value. Like I can look at the value of all these movies. I didn't put every movie on here. I just did a few to kind of test. So the few movies I have on here, so I put 21 movies in here. One is a UK one. It's listed as $40, which is retail price right now for it, or £40. And then I have 21 movies in here, total to $583. I think that's kind of cool info, but it's not really true. I don't know how this is basing it. I don't know if that value changes based off the market and the algorithm and stuff, but one thing I don't like about this app is it doesn't have everything the other ones do. Or if it does, it's not easy to find. Yes, I can change the layout. I can change how I sort, same. But it doesn't have the features. And like, look, I'm going to show you two things. So on this app, on CLZ, you see how I can just easily see what movie has what format, Blu-ray, DVD, digital, or whatever, 4K. I can easily just see it on here just by looking. When I go, ooh, crap. When I go to iCollect, it doesn't really tell me. Like this, Alien in LA. It typed it as Alien from the Abyss. What is that? I have to go in and manually change that title, which I don't really have to do in CLZ. It gets it right like 99% of the time. In here it doesn't. It just says, okay, so it says Blu-ray, but it doesn't show me on here. It's just I gotta click on it to see the Blu-ray right there. And you can add, you can go in and add if I want it on 4K or something. You can add all the stuff. But I gotta go in and manually change it. Yes. Like I said, I didn't add very much on here, but let's go to add. Adding movies is the exact same way. So let's add this movie into collect. You click the little plus button, barcode, yes. Scanned it, pops up, easy, save, it's in there. This is really just, if you just want to know what you have, it's really easy. It's just a very easy to use app and it's simple. So the iCollect app is really, if you're just looking for a free app to manage your collection, go to iCollect. Seriously, like it's easy to use if you just want to log your movies. Me, because I own so many different formats and I still keep some of these formats, I need something a little bit more. That's why I use CLZ. Layout, grid. See, you can change it to grid too, so you can easily see like what you have, what you don't. You can just go by pictures, and I love that. You know, same with CLZ. I can go and I can be like, okay, this is a list. I can just go by images and see. It's really easy. And one thing I do love about CLZ, this helps a lot. I can custom create folders if I go here. I can look by what distribution company I have. Like, oh, what Paramount movies do I own? Paramount. I can look. Now, this app does, when you scan it in, distribution apps will vary. It'll be like Paramount Home Entertainment, Paramount Pictures, Paramount, you know, they'll have like the different divisions, but you can easily just change that and make it all into one. I haven't gone that deep into it yet. I can go by year too. Hold on, where's year released? And be like, okay, what movies from 2005 do I own so much? Let's go to cards. Ooh, okay. 2005, 40-Year-Old Virgin, Amityville Horror, Batman Begins, Casanova, The Cave, The Descent, Exorcism of Emily Rose, House of Wax, Hostel, The Island, Into the Blue, Just Friends, Kingdom of Heaven. 2005 was a banger year, you guys. I can just look at this app and be like, oh my god. 2005 was a banger year. No wonder I have so many movies from that year. I can go in and I can see if I've seen it. And I can easily go to my not seen and just one thing, and I've done this a couple times and it's so fun. I'll just kind of go to my not seen. I'll just kind of scroll and pick. And I'll be like, okay, tonight I'm watching that movie I picked. It's a fun little game. You can do, if you just want a random shuffle, just scroll, pick, watching that tonight. You know, just kind of fun thing. But I love how easily you can do this. And you can come in and create your own folders. I can look at this by packaging and be like, oh, what steelbooks do I have? I can go here and be like, okay, I have all these steelbooks. These are my steelbooks. Which ones are digibooks? It is extremely intuitive to what you can do. That's what you're paying for $1.99 a month. I would say I would use iCollect as just a way to sort your movies. That's really it. So when it comes to managing your collection, depending how much invested you are into your collection, if you're just an average, you just have a few things or you're just getting into it, I would say get iCollect. It's easy, it's free, which is the most important thing, and it's just a way for you to see what you have. But if you're really looking to deep dive into your collection and really manage it like down to a pinpoint, get CLZ. Like, CLZ has saved my collection and it has told me way more about myself than I ever knew about collecting, and it's helped me. You know, it's helped me in my purchase decisions. You know, it's like when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I own a lot of movies from 2004 to 7. What movies haven't I got from that year that I missed? What are the hidden gems from that year? I can go to Google and search it based off that, because it'll tell me about myself. Like, oh, I don't have that many film noirs, but I like the film noirs I have. Maybe I should invest more into film noirs, or at least experiment and see if there's more that I like to see if I want to own. But my personal opinion, like I said, $2 a month, $20 a year, it's perfect. Or you can get one for free. It's really up to you. It's your collection, it's your budget, it's your everything. But I just wanted to kind of show you how I manage my collection. Some of y'all may still be on Excel sheets, and that works perfect for you. That's awesome. I can't do that anymore. I used to, and it just became a hassle. So yeah, let me know what y'all use to manage y'all's collections. I use just CLZ, but these are just the two apps that I know of. If there's other apps that I left off, like, let me know in the comments below. Let everybody know in the comments below, like, what y'all use, because these are the only ones I know of. And I can honestly say, and I haven't said it enough in this video, but CLZ is the way to go for me.